So here we are again, everybody. Welcome back. It's Joe White here from Get Life Coaching, and it's another edition of Live Free. So we change the camera angles here, give you a different view of our Wilmington office. So I'm out one day, and someone came up to me and said, Joe, so you talk about changing your life, but let me ask you a question. How fast can you really change? Really? I looked at the person, I smiled, and I said, how fast are you willing to let go? I think somewhere along the way we've been conditioned. Somewhere along the way we've been trained that change takes a long time. Years in therapy, decades. Don't know if I buy that. It's not my paradigm. It's not my map. What's a map? A map is how you see the world. The map is your beliefs, is your values, is your upbringing. It's the way you represent this thing that we go through. And that's not my map. When a woman, when she gives birth to a baby, her life changes in a heartbeat. The moment that child comes out, there's change. Her life can never go back to where she was. She can't put the baby back in. I need 5 more days. I need another month, please. When it's ready, it's ready. When someone who needs to lose weight become healthy, their life changes not when they lose that weight, but the moment they decide that health is a priority. Now, they got work to do to make that become a reality, but it begins in that moment. The same thing with someone who's financially in debt. It's not when you get zero net sum and then build it. No, you do the moment you decide, and there's power in that decision. But so many of us, right, people have this belief that change can happen. So what happens is when they start growing and they start changing, and when something doesn't go their way, when you get pushback from life, when you get pushback or resistance, we take that, we make that resistance a sign. It may get a sign that's not going to work out, or that is too hard, or it's not going to pay off. Or, well, maybe I need to slow down. I don't want, too much too soon. Let me just, I need smaller bites. I can't handle that. What do you mean it's a 15-hour seminar? I can't function like that. And we talk ourselves out of it. And we decrease our intensity. We decrease our motivation. We decrease our activity, the actions that we're taking. And we drift down to a point where we feel more comfortable. We drift down to a place where, this ain't crazy, I can handle this. See, I think resistance is a great gift. That pushback that we get is a sign that we're getting closer to the edge of our map. See, very often, like I said, that resistance is a negative association, but it's not. It's a sign that we're about to expand our map, or better yet, we're going to need to expand our map. Because your map's only a certain size, it only contains certain things. And it doesn't matter how successful you are, it doesn't matter how many things you've achieved in your life, your map is only as big as the success that you're at. So if you want more success, you got to expand your map. And then you grow into it. So you got to see it before you do it. You got to believe it before you take that action. Because what happens when you don't, you fall back. Coming up in April, we have this thing we call our Coaches Camp. It's our life coaching certification weekend. It's absolutely amazing. Not only do you learn the very best skills, but it really teaches you the confidence and the understanding and have the identity of a coach. Someone who just steps up and delivers. Inevitably, in every class, there's one person that goes through that class, and they go to open up their practice, and they stop. And they get caught up. And they get caught up, should I do this? Do I do the website? And they forget that the nature of all of this is coaching. That coaches coach. And you don't need a practice, you don't need a door, you don't need an office to start coaching people. Now, if you want to have a successful business, a successful practice, there's absolutely things you must do. There are things you must do and things you must avoid. And there's an order to those things. And the more you work in that order, the greater the success you're going to have. And the more you don't, the less success you're going to have. But they feel that resistance. They leave the seminar and they gung-ho. They take all this massive action. But But then they stop getting the result. They don't get the expectation they want. Something goes wrong. If they don't have 3 clients the first month, they get 1. And the brain goes, wow, this is getting hard. I don't know if I can sustain this. You know what? I need to take a slower pace. I need to slow things down. Maybe I need to learn a little bit more. See, then we go back to the safety zone, the safety net of certainty. Well, if I know more, if I do this, I think having 3 clients, 4 clients, 5 clients, I don't know. But look, successful people are unreasonable. Successful people push the boundaries. It doesn't matter what it is. You can't have safe love and have a magical relationship. Right now, if you are a business owner and you are sitting back, playing small, waiting for the economy to change, you are losing market share. Your competition is kicking the crap out of you or preparing to seize you and overtake you. You cannot snag. There's times in life where you need to be intelligent, but you must be unreasonable. Be unreasonable in your expectations, unreasonable in your drive. You can't settle for the level that everybody's else at or the level that you've always been at. So when you feel that resistance, you can't run back to it. You got to take that as a sign. Remember before I said everything in life, the 3 pillars of mastery is focus, meaning, and action. Either focus, meaning, and action, you're either going to control what you focus on, the meaning you give it, or the action you take. Or they're going to control you, or that's going to control you, and that will be your master, and you'll be its slave. So with this, when you feel that resistance, it's the meaning you give it. The meaning maybe that will serve you a lot more is that this is a sign I'm getting close. I'm about to have a breakthrough. The harder it pushes, the closer I'm getting. I love feeling resistance because it knows I'm on the track. Look, when you're feeling nothing, when you're getting no pushback, you're not getting any gains. But when you feel that, it's coming. And if it's starting to hurt like hell, it's coming more. So begin to refocus and give it a different meaning and appreciate the message of resistance. When life is pushing back, A, you're growing more and more muscles. And B, you're getting closer and closer. It's like the rubber band that's breaking. Right? The more you pull it, the more you pull it, the more you pull it. And it seems so hard to pull it anymore. When you pull it just a little bit more, it snaps. That's called a breakthrough. Live free, everybody. I'm Joe White from Get Life Coaching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.